Thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me. Welcome back! You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, a bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Today we're talking about why self-care can be the pits, meaning learning to laugh at yourself in embarrassing situations can actually be good for your psyche. Self-deprecation equaling self-care. One common phrase that fits very snugly into this uncommon analogy is this: imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Here's what I mean. If you get so hyped up in the world of pop culture, you're bound to get spoofed, parodied in TV, movies, the internet, wherever. On one hand, you have every right to feel uck, knowing that they're dealing you a whole bunch of disses. But on the other hand, you should also feel flattered, knowing that your shortcomings are prime-time fodder for SNL, which is the standard bearer, The Daily Show, or Mad TV on Fox. Or in this case, Cartoon Network's Mad. That's self-deprecation being done for you. Stuff that you can take stock of, which equals self-care. And if you're really lucky, enough moolah to finance some real lavish self-care. In any event, things are about to get amazingly stupid up in here with this expanded edition of Sad Book, tied into Cartoon Network's Emmy-nominated master class in parody, Mad. Similar to Robot Chicken, but they have varying styles of animation as opposed to Robot Chicken being just stop motion. I have the DVD, and I'll talk about that when I talk about the DVD. But for now, we're talking about this $1.99 purchase with 37% more thumbness, 0% more quality. Oh, but believe you me, there's quality all over this place. This was originally priced at $9.98, wherever it was originally sold. They don't give you a store name. But anyway, we begin with this rather lovely imitation, a spoof, of MTV's Pimp My Ride. You know that show with exhibit, makeovering cars, makeovering. I should have said making over, but makeovering. Hey, that could be a new phrase. This is what I mean about self-deprecation, meaning self-care, folks. Butchering up words, or butchering up words, there's another one. Messing up words intentionally, and then coming up with new phrases altogether. Self-deprecation means self-care, and earning yourself a slot in the next Britannica dictionary, or Urban Dictionary. But anyway, this is Stump My Ride, their take on Pimp My Ride with Exhibit, that car makeover show, which I fancied a lot more to Jesse James Monster Garage on Discovery. Messed Up Customs dumps into this dude's ride $20,000 worth of high-tech equipment, such as 2 plasma screen TVs with TiVo, 2 PlayStations, an MP3 player, a T-Mobile Sidekick 2, remember that phone, even a Fine Daddy 4000. It's basically a high-tech bachelor pad on wheels. And once it gets spotted, this pimped-up ride gets dumped to the max. Right down to its bare bones. $20,000 worth of electronics in plain sight. Gone in a flash. Not really the best anti-theft device. Thanks again, Messed Up Customs. Yep, laugh it off, buddy. It makes you feel all the more better when eventually the police come and nail the thieves. You should never have them pimp up your ride or dump your ride in the first place, because now it really does look like a dump on wheels. Here's one of 2 columns in which you can make your very own nutty episode of either Naruto or the very end of the book, SpongeBob SquarePants. But this is for my pal Zephaniah. I don't do a lot of anime content around here. He's the anime expert, so hopefully this will suffice. It goes a little something like this. The first horizontal and vertical rows give you a straightforward framework from which to work from for making your own standard Naruto episode, because these are all characters and locations and props that belong within that universe. And so you start going downward and start picking different roles, different things in each column, 1 per each. And we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 columns here. that you start to make your own Nutty Naruto episode. Thousands of combinations out of one pick from these 8 columns. For example, if Sakura uses a whoopee cushion to fight Barney, while Chuck E. Cheese battles Plankton and then rescues Ed and Ed, but not Eddie, from the school lunch lady, you can do all that just in time to return home to catch the CW's fall lineup. And out of these 5 picks here, I'm inclined to say Supernatural or Smallville, but I'm gonna go with One Tree Hill. That whole bunch of babes over there. That's the framework for making your own Nutty Naruto and SpongeBob episode, and I'll show you that a little bit later. But for now, we move on to mad, thoroughly stupid Thor outtakes. Truth be told, I haven't seen Thor, but I'm tempted to now because of a few choice outtakes here. What's that, Abs? You said Stanger looking about? I'm only gonna say this once, and it's the other 1.5% of my sexuality talking. But Chris Hemsworth is so bloody hot that his physique could very well send Stanger long before his brain does. Smile, his nerdy pal, nerdy but superiorly sexier Kat Dennings, wants to get a picture before you fade into obscurity. Yeah, and one of us becomes a slightly more broke girl. And together, we will remodel the second bathroom! I hear this 3 to 4 times on a certain Netflix show called The Last Kingdom. It's annoying, but it's authentic and gratingly endearing. Oh, but the gold medal's gotta go to this. Sir, you might have an indestructible galactic warhammer, but I have a pen that writes in 4 colors. That would be Dr. Jane Foster, the mighty Thor, Natalie Portman. They say the pen is mightier than the sword, but I have a slightly sharper sword that needs some fine-tuning, admittedly. My ton. And once I get that fine-tuned, I can slice and dice any and all insecurities, Natalie Portman, about dating me. I think you're a fine catch. And by Thor's hammer, you will be mine. Benjamin Millipede, what were you thinking? More movie mess-ups they hate to see. In a previous article, they published a scathing indictment of the unimaginative film industry and its propensity to make sequel upon sequel upon sequel. They continued this puckish criticism of this horrendous practice with this sequel article. More movie mess-ups we'd hate to see. If the sequel article's any indication, perhaps the first article might have some competition. We have here Scooby-Doo the Right Thing, nah. Animal House, Valiant Try, but nah. My Let Footloose, The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King of Queens, American Beauty and the Beast, nah. Fantastic Four Weddings and a Funeral, maybe. Oh, but the gold medal goes to Gone in 60 Minutes. Can you imagine all the 60 Minutes correspondents speeding to major news stories at 100 miles per hour in these jacked up news vans, turbocharged, heading to the scene, and just interviewing newsmakers and headliners in the way that police would interrogate high-profile suspects? It's like the drugged-up love child of Don Hewitt and Michael Bay, for crying out loud. That right there is my favorite by a landslide. If Lemony Snicket wrote about the series of unfortunate events in your life, well, they would mostly range within your school days, but they go from A to Z, literally, from the awful allowance to the zealous zipperer. And in between, just to prove that point, mostly in school days, we have here the weighty recess, the lousy lunch, the killer karate class, the juvenile jabbies, the torturous trip, the queasy quiz, etc. Songs for people in your school. 4 songs, all sung to the tune of the SpongeBob SquarePants theme, the lunch lady, our math teacher, the class bully, or school bus driver. An ode to the lunch lady here. Who's the seat up food that's disgustingly gross? The lunch lady. Is anything edible? Not even close. The lunch lady. And it goes like that for the other 3 songs. And as promised, making your own screwy SpongeBob SquarePants episode. Oh, this is definitely my fate here. Once again, the standard framework is as follows. The first horizontal and vertical roles are the straightforward framework for making your own standard SpongeBob's episode, with characters, props, and locations within that universe. Then, we get screwy by picking one different piece for each column here, and just moseying on down wherever our heart and our twisted minds see fit. When SpongeBob goes to visit Foster's home for imaginary friends, he is shocked to find an out-of-control brat stall, struggling with the Olsen twins, and threatening the world with summer school, the gravest danger to an uninhibited child's imagination. But with the help of Kim Possible, everyone goes on a scavenger hunt for the prizes an Xbox 360, and they all end up living next door to you. Yes, SpongeBob, all the imaginary friends that Madam Foster, Granddaughter Frankie, and that stodgy butler buddy, Mr. Hellerman, can house, along with the living, breathing brat stall. If I have to choose one, it's gotta be Jade. And along those lines, it's gotta be Soleil Moon Frye. Janelle Paris was in the live-action Bratz movie, but Soleil Moon Frye was in the original Bratz CGI direct-to-DVD movies. I gotta pick her because I'm so in love with her right now. Besides, the CG movies came first before the live-action movie did. Anyway, all of them, and the Olsen twins, and Kim Possible, all living next door to you. Hey, at least you have an Xbox 360 to get through all of that awesome awkwardness. So many mad comics in here. From inside looks at water parks and swimming pools, to what to do with 500 free cell phone minutes, and of course, since it's Mad Magazine, there's always those Spy vs. Spy comics. Amazingly Stupid Mad, 192 full-color pages of Mad favorites into the exact same amount of pages. It retails for, well, let's get a retail price over here, yeah? There is no retail price. It is what it is. Maybe it's this. And that sound means it's time for us, to rate it. All 5 claps. I mean, this is self-deprecation done for us, leading to self-care. Us feeling better about having partaken in watching any of the shows or movies parodied, which also includes Star Wars. But really, it applies to the reverse. I'm so glad I got mad. And this book is so amazing, it's stupid. Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.